look. Okay, great. So I just sent that over. So Vital Proteins is a really incredible brand that makes all sorts of different wellness products. And mostly of what I use of theirs is their different collagen peptide options. And this one's my absolute favorite because it combines it with another favorite beverage of mine, which is matcha. But a little bit about collagen in general, since two of the products I'm talking about today center around collagen and the benefits of collagen. So just kind of high level, collagen can be derived either from bovine or seafood, and this one is a bovine collagen, and collagen helps support a couple things. One is your bone health, as well as your joints and ligaments, so it helps strengthen those, and it's also something that your body creates naturally, so it's organically derived and something that is like bio-created, but sometimes your body just needs a boost of that. So it really helps with bone and joint support and ligament support. It also helps with your skin. So it can help improve dryness, and I have super dry skin, so for me that's really, really important. And it can also help with your skin's elasticity and your overall glow. If your skin is less dry, it's gonna look more fresh and dewy and glowy. So I actually drink a form of collagen every single day, and I kind of switch up what sort of beverage that I'm doing. But I'm definitely a huge beverage person. I wake up and have coffee, but also like to have like different products throughout the day, and different beverages, whether that's tea or tea with collagen or a superfood beauty latte or anything like that. So for this one from Vital Proteins, not only does it have collagen, which has all those amazing benefits that I just talked a little bit about, but it also has matcha, which has some awesome benefits as well. It's full of antioxidants, which are really great for your body, and it actually has, I believe, 137 more antioxidants than like typical green tea. So it really has a ton of great benefits. It does have caffeine, I will note. The Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen specifically, I think, has 50 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So that's less than you would find in a regular cup of coffee. I think a cup of coffee is closer to 140 milligrams of caffeine. Hi, whoever just joined. If you just joined me, I'm just chatting about the Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen and all the amazing benefits of collagen. Really quickly, for anyone who missed it, their collagen is really, really incredible for supporting your bone health, your joint health, your ligaments, and it also helps with your skin's elasticity and dryness, and kind of helps improve the glow. And then matcha, which is an added benefit of this super yummy collagen, also provides antioxidants for the body and a little bit of caffeine. If you're someone who doesn't necessarily really like coffee, but still likes having, a little bit of a caffeinated beverage in the morning, or if you're like me where caffeine like ain't no thing and just doesn't impact you at all. Hi, Brooke. Thank you for joining. If you're like me where caffeine like just doesn't impact you at all any time of day, this might work for you at like any time of day, and you might like it a little better than coffee. So I'm actually going to make some right now and sip on it while we chat and just show you how I like to put together my matcha using the Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen, which should be presented to the audience. Hi. Also, if anyone has any questions as I go, feel free to drop them in the chat and I will answer them as soon as I see them pop up on the screen. But really quickly, so I'm just going to make this Vital Proteins matcha. The smell, I would say, just smells like a classic matcha. And the nice thing about this collagen option is if you are a beginner with collagen or don't necessarily love the taste, it blends it super well with the matcha so that you don't necessarily taste just collagen. I'll talk a little bit about the taste of unflavored collagen and the benefits of that when I get to the next product, because I also use that all the time. But I'm just going to take a little scoop of the Vital Proteins matcha, and I'm going to put it in my matcha bowl. You don't need to have an official matcha mixing bowl to make matcha, but it does help. And I'm going to put in about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more than a teaspoon. I just use like a normal wooden spoon. And then I'm going to have some hot matcha now. I do recommend, even if you want to have it cold, it does mix best into hot water to help the collagen and the matcha dissolve. So if you're going to do a cold matcha, you'll still want to do a little bit of hot water to whisk it up, and then you can add in your cold water or milk or whatever you like to do, non-dairy milk, or you can add it into hot water. I'm doing hot water. It's really cold in San Francisco, so I want to have a warm beverage. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot water into the matcha powder, just a little bit, enough to whisk it and help it dissolve. So again, like I said, you really want to get it to dissolve so that you don't necessarily get any like chunks of the powder. Just going to whisk it. If you don't have a matcha whisk, that's totally fine. Ina Garden would probably say if you don't have name brand, store-bought is fine. But you can use a whisk or a fork or honestly anything. You can just stir it. Since it's not just matcha, it dissolves a lot more easily than matcha powder, which sometimes sticks together. Also, ingredients on this are super clean and really doesn't have much to it. It is just the green tea powder for the matcha, the bovine collagen, and then coconut water powder, but no added sugar or anything added at all. So I'm just going to whisk it up, and it'll just look like a little green liquid. And then I'm going to mix it into, the rest of the cup is full of hot water. I'm just going to dump it in to help dilute it. You could just have, you know, a little bit of water. It's really however you want it, how strong to be. And you can also add sweetener or milk or creamer, non-dairy milk, anything you like. So now I have here my Vital Proteins collagen matcha powder to sip on while we chat. But it's super yummy. It's really hot, so I can't take a sip yet, but let me try actually. Okay, it's less hot than I thought. It's actually fine. But it just honestly tastes like regular matcha. If you're not familiar with the taste of matcha, it's a green tea. It's a little bit more earthy. If you're a beginner, sometimes you want to add a little bit of sweetener to it, which is super yummy, or make a matcha latte and add a little bit of non-dairy milk. I like to use coconut milk creamer from Trader Joe's, and it makes it super yummy. And then just some background facts on some of the benefits in addition to what I shared earlier. It does have 50 milligrams of caffeine. It has 10 grams of collagen. It has 50 calories per serving and 9 grams of protein and then 2 grams of sugar. So it's also a really great way to get some protein into your diet if you struggle getting protein into your diet. I am not a vegetarian, but I don't love a ton of meat products myself. So I do kind of struggle to get good forms of protein into my diet without having like too many soy-based products. So this collagen for me is a daily staple for making sure that I get, you know, a good amount of protein and help with my bone health and bone density, which if anyone in the audience is a woman is like super, super important to have, you know, healthy bones and get some calcium in as well. So that's a little bit about the Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen. And as I said, if there's any questions as I go, please drop them in the chat so I can take a look. And if anyone has just joined, I've been chatting a little bit about the Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen. Collagen has so many amazing benefits, but the main two are that it supports bone health as well as your joints and ligaments, helps make them nice and strong. And the Vital Proteins Matcha Collagen is derived from bovine collagen. And it also helps with skin elasticity and kind of helps improve glow and with your dryness, which for me is like probably my #1 skin concern is dryness. So super, super great product. Now I'm going to shift gears and talk about another collagen option for anyone who maybe wants something that's unflavored and a little bit more versatile versus like having to drink it as a matcha. So the next brand is Kofo Provisions, which I will present now.